Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me once again on our weekly Wednesday tutorial. It seems like I'm having some issues with going live on. There you go. Got it. All right. So, was quite concerned that I was having some issues with going live on Facebook as it has given us some glitches for the last 24 hours. Thank you so much once again for joining me on our weekly Wednesday live tutorial. I am streaming into YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook business page, Facebook group, and also Instagram. And for those of you who are joining me the very first time, my name is May Yo Silvers. I'm the owner of M2 Hospitality, a multiple six-figure profit event planning company. I'm also the founder, event mentor, and coach for events for anyone, where we provide mentorship programs and also a business kickstart bundle course for event profs, such as event planners, designers, and decorators, to help them start and grow their events business, hopefully also into a multiple six-figure profit business. I am so grateful that you're able to join me live today. And today's topic is, what have I learned from my 100K investment on business mentors and business coaches and mentors in two particular fields. One is a personal growth, and one is wealth awareness. So a business coach is a business coach, and then I have a sales coach, and also a personal growth coach that has helped me to work through some traumas or life programming as I was growing up, and also a wealth awareness coach who has reprogrammed how I feel about money. So today I'm going to share with you. Hey, Angie, thank you for joining me. If I didn't call out your name, not because I did not see you, but I am here to teach, and I want to make sure that I'm using the 30 minutes to its full advantage. So today I decided to put together this session to share, for the last 4 years, the amount of money that I put into personal and business growth. It is not something that I want to boast that I have the resources to be able to spend over 100K to enhance my personal growth and business growth. But the whole purpose is, I know that there are people who have the passion, the desire, the drive to want to start and grow their business, but because life happens, or they may be in some circumstances that they do not have the resources to be able to invest at high level coaching. Okay. And my whole idea is, if I am fortunate enough to be blessed with the resources, and I see the value in the investment, and I've learned, and why just keep the information to myself? Why not share it to the people in my community, right? There's enough things to go around, especially money and business in the world, that we don't need to hold on to this kind of guidance and information that I get from my own investments. So that's the whole purpose. So today I'm going to give you a bite-sized intensive course, okay, or live session of the top 5 things that I think I have learned or gained the most from my investments, my 6-figure investments with all these mentors and coaches in the last 4 years, and how it has helped me to reprogram my beliefs at that point in time, and how it has shaped me to build new beliefs, and also how it has helped me to build my business, okay? And how it has helped me to grow as a person that is the driving force of the success of the business. So I do want to make sure that everybody understands that the business growth can only happen if you grow first, I cannot stress how important that is. And that is probably the number one takeaway that I take away from every single one of these coaches and mentors that I work with. So you must first grow before your business can grow. And that is why we are so adamant in incorporating personal development course in our live community. Once a month, we talk about a personal topic. And that personal topic could be something that is blocking your growth. So let's go over some of the things, okay, that I have learned, because time is precious. So one of the things that I learned from these very successful coaches and mentors who are 7 to 9 figures in their business, not only successful in their business, but also in their personal life. I do not want to learn from somebody who has a very successful business, but is not a nice person, nor do they have a fulfilled personal life, because that's not how I want to grow. Because that person would be teaching me, okay, this is a tip for all of you if you're looking for a coach or a mentor. If you're looking to learn from somebody, okay, in the business that you're going to build, make sure that you not only look at their business success, but also how are they as a person and their own personal life, if you're able to get information like this. Because if you want to build, like for instance, right, I'm married and I have a child, 9 years old, okay? And I want to build a business that respect my personal life, give me the freedom to live the life that I want, and also be able to build a business that is able to fulfill my financial desires. And then I'm going to look for a mentor who understand what it's like being a mom, okay? What it's like having a little child, what it's like being married, what it's like trying to build a business all at the same time, okay? Because what they're teaching me, they can relate and I can relate. Whereas if I learn from somebody who are not in the same situation as me, then they may not be able to understand that I need to block out time to take my daughter to go to extracurriculum activities, or I need to block out time to do family travel. They may not understand all that. So this is a tip for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to go over 5 points, and I think I should be able to finish these 5 points. Hey, Tomika. Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to go over these 5 points. All right. Point number 1, and they're not in any order of importance. I'm just summarizing them. Point number 1 is there's never enough time. Okay. There's never enough time, and there's never a perfect time. So there's never going to be enough time for you to do what you really want to do for your personal life and also for your business. So you have to tell yourself, when you are going to embark on an entrepreneur journey, you have to tell yourself that you need to make time. You have to make time. If it's not on your calendar, that means it's not important. Very simple as that. If it's not on your calendar, that means there's no time block for it. There's no dedicated time and attention and focus block for it. So if you don't block it on your calendar, that means it's not important enough. And when I'm talking about blocking things in your calendar, we're talking about even tiny mundane things, okay, that you need to block on your calendar so that you know how you're using your time effectively. So I talk to my dad every Friday. He's in Singapore. Every Friday, and we have time difference, 12 to 13 hours difference. I block it on my calendar Friday morning at 8 a.m. I will call him. It is important for me to block it on my calendar because he is important to me. If I don't block it on my calendar, right, you may think that, oh yeah, it should be second nature for you to do things, to do laundry, to do dishes, to call your parents, all right, to go pick up your child. All this you should already know, right? Yeah, of course, you should already know. But when you are building a business and it's growing so fast and it requires so much of your time, you will need to account for every single minute. You may think that I'm over exaggerating. No, I am not over exaggerating. This is insane. Okay. I have 2 businesses. So I have the coaching business and I have my own event planning company, right? So it is it is so important for me to know how I use my time and to be hyper focused and productive. So I block that in, right? So I also, and especially for Mondays to Fridays, that is what your office hours, right? Like your working hours. Hopefully you don't have to work on the weekends except when you do fulfillment of your events. So when I block a time, right? When I block on time from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is my CEO time / exercise time. That means this is the time that I must exercise, and this is the time that I dedicate to myself to brain dump my CEO ideas, okay? To really review what are the things that is of priority right now on a day-to-day basis. You need to make time for it. If you say that you don't have time, that's because you did not account for the time it takes to do ABC, XYZ. So you have to make time. And that's why we are so adamant again on teaching you how to do a CEO schedule. And we even have a co-working session just for drafting your CEO schedule. And the CEO schedule changes based on life circumstances and also seasons, holidays, all these things. Okay, there's never going to be enough time. All right, just know that you're never going to have enough time to do whatever you want for your personal and business life. So you have to make time. This is something that you have to tell yourself even before you start, like 100% all in for your business. Once you accept the fact that you're never going to have enough time, you have to make time, life becomes so much easier. Okay, and there's never a perfect time. Okay, there's never a perfect time to say that I'm going to start my business next year. All right. How do you know what's going to happen from now to next year to make it a perfect time for you to launch your business next year? How do you know what's going to happen from now to next year that something could happen that makes it not a perfect time to launch your business next year? Okay. It is up to you, right? You as a wanapreneur at this point in time, if you haven't started your business, to make a decision that anytime that you pick, you are going to make it perfect. The time is not going to be perfect for you, okay? The time will never be perfect for you. You will have to make the time perfect. You are responsible to make the time perfect. It is not the responsibility of the time to make it perfect for you. Please probably have to watch this a few times to get the wordings right, okay? To understand the wordings and let it sink in. You are responsible to make it perfect. No matter what time you pick, you have to make it perfect for your business, okay? Now, there are exceptions to the rule, which is if life events happen, life-changing events happen, you got pregnant, you got super sick, or you're giving birth, right? The first 3 months is it will really push you. If you are mom, you should know you're super tired. Somebody close to you are critically ill, or you are critically ill, or somebody passed away. Just like I lost somebody very dear to me a couple of days ago, and my whole world was turned upside down. So I couldn't do a lot of the things that I needed to do for the business, but thank God I built the business in a way that it's self-supporting. And of course, when we finish all the necessary things that we need to do for the funeral, I had to pick it back up and I have to put in the extra time to catch up. So now, if these kind of things happen to you, life-changing events, of course, it's not a perfect time, but you need, again, to tell yourself that if you want to move forward, you have to go make time for it and find the moment to make the time for it. Okay. Now, point number 2, there's never enough money. Okay. First is there's never enough time. Point number 2 is there's never enough money to do what you really want to do for your business. Okay. There's never going to be enough money to do what you really want to do for your business. Just like when you all want to go on a extravagant vacation, what do? You pick up extra shift. You cut back on your spending. You save money, correct? And then you take the whole family to go on this vacation, your dream vacation, right? Same thing for your business. If you want to spend money on ads If you want to hire a VA, if you want to hire team members, you have to plan for it. Okay? You can't say, well, I don't have the money. So the money is not just going to fall from the tree. So you have to plan for it. If you can make plans to save for your vacation, you need to bring along that same discipline to make plans to save for your business. The same action items. Either you make more money or you cut back on your spending so that you can have more money for your business, or you reallocate your funds. So whatever is not that urgent at this point in time for your business, that you have been putting aside money for that, reallocate that funds and spend it on things that is going to give you the fastest momentum in your business. So you have to learn to understand what does your business need right now, that injection. Okay, so you may think that, oh, I want to pay for a website designer, okay, to make my website all pretty, versus, oh, but I also want to pay for an assistant or Facebook ads so that I can have more time to go do networking, so that I can have more leads coming in. What do you think is more important? Of course, it's the more leads coming in and also free up your time to do more networking events, to talk about your business, right? The hiring the VA versus hiring a website designer that you've been trying to sock away money. Then you are going to relocate that fund to paying for Facebook ads or ads in general, or hiring a VA so that you free up your time to do the CEO stuff. So you need to really understand that this, I don't have enough money to do this, I don't have enough money to do that. Hello, that's life. All right, I hate to bring it to you. That's life. I don't have enough money. No, you do have the money. You do have the money, but you have to make the sacrifice to go find that money. Okay, either you work hard and make more money, or you cut back and save some money, or you reallocate the funds that you save for something else to go spend it on what is going to give you the best momentum for your business, or you ask for help. All right, you ask for help. So these are the things that it seems so obvious, but when it's put so bluntly, this is the conversation you need to have with yourself. Am I willing to do all this? All right, to go find that money. All right, so don't think that one day you're going to have the money to do what you want to do. No, it's never going to happen, because life is going to happen, and if you're not disciplined enough, you're going to spend that money. That's just the way it is. All right. Oh yes, and you can tell my mentors and coaches are tough love. That's why I'm like that too. But I have always been like that. That's why I found I resonate well with coaches who just give it to me straight, because I'm like that too. All right. Okay. So the third point is, this is a business. It is not a hobby. It is not a charity. Okay. This one is a hard pill to swallow. I'll tell you that. This is a business. This is not a hobby. This is not a charity. So what happens when you start treating your business like a business? Okay, you will piss people off. When I say the people, it includes your staff. All right, if you have team members, you will piss them off. How? If they're underperforming, you have to let them go, and then they're going to bitch and moan that you are heartless, you are a money grabber, you don't care about them. Okay, people will call you all kinds of different names. All right, you will piss off your team members when you try to change certain structure of your business process, okay, procedures, and it's more work for them, and they bitch and moan. But this is a business. Get on with the program. Okay, so when you hire people, you have to make sure that they can adapt well to changes rapidly, especially if you're growing at your beginning stage, and then trying to get from 4-figure, 5-figure, 6-figure, it all requires different skill sets. So they need to be able to be fluid to grow with you. You will also piss off clients. Okay, they will say that, can't you just give me this? Can't you just throw me this? Why do you have to charge me for this? Hey, you're not running a charity, okay? And this is not your hobby. Every single time that you have to give something, or you have to give up your time to do something for them, that's money. That's your time that you can use to go charge other people. All right, another client. Why should you give anything for free? Why? Right? Why should you bring down your prices? Why? Not every single person is going to be your client, right? And you need to be very, very clear. when you are booking a client, you need to be very, very clear about the scope of work and what the fees cover. I will not hesitate to tell any of my clients who ask me to do something that's completely out of the scope of work that I have on the letter of agreement. Okay, I'll tell them that, well, this is going to cost extra. And this is a conversation that I will have with them even before they sign the contract, that I will be very clear with them that if, in fact, it's even on my contract, if any tasks are being asked that is not covered by the scope of work, additional charges will apply. Simple as that. Okay. And you will also piss off your family, friends, family, because now you have to make time for your business, right? Where are you going to produce the extra time? There's no extra time. That means you're taking time away from something and someone, right? So I have to many times tell my daughter that I cannot cuddle with her at this moment, okay? Or I will have to work longer hours this particular week because I have a major event, so I'm going to make it up to her next week. These are the conversations that I will have to have. So if they don't like it, they're going to put the guilt on you. So you have to learn how to deal with it, all right? And that's why I say it's so important that before you start your business, you need to have a conversation with your immediate loved ones, your immediate surroundings, so they understand what the business will ask of you and what you will need from them to make it a smooth transition for everybody. Okay? All right. Point number 4. Oh, this is good. You need to manifest, okay? Like I had a wealth awareness coach who taught me how to manifest. Manifest, second step, believe in what you manifest can happen to you. And then you need to be ready to receive. When the universe gave you signs, gave you items, resources, you must be ready to receive, because these are the things that is going to be the gateway for you to get what you manifest. And then you need to take action on what is given to you. Now, this is the problem, okay? Because there are people out there who are just telling you to manifest and think positive and things will happen. Yes, that's the first step. That's the first step, that you need to manifest. But then they forgot, or they didn't reinforce the fact. And this may sound too out there, like, May, this is not true. You're just talking crap. This is witchcraft. You believe it or not, it's up to you. Okay. When I learned how to build this skill instead of grind, okay, hard work, grind, when I incorporate manifestation and change my belief system and ready to receive and take action, which is in these steps, okay? Manifest, believe, receive, take action. I no longer have to grind that hard in order to make the same amount or more money than before I believe in manifestation. And this is one thing that I never thought that is going to help me in my business. Like what exactly is manifestation, right? It's just thinking. Nothing's going to happen if I just think. For me, I'm Asian and I'm Singaporean. We grew up in a environment where hard work is expected. That is our virtual. Nothing's going to be given to you for free. You can't just sit there and think and be a dreamer. That's nonsense. So for me, I have to reprogram my thinking. I have to reprogram that it is all right. And in fact, it is mandatory for me to dream. It is mandatory for me to manifest what I want. Write it down and then let myself feel into it so that I truly believe that I can receive what I am manifesting. So once I believe that I can do it, it's a done deal, right? You believe that it's going to happen, well, it's going to happen. So if you don't believe it's going to happen, then whatever you're thinking that you want is never going to happen. So I have to align my belief with what I manifest. And then I have to be open to receiving help, to open to receiving resources to guide me to take the actions that I need to take in order to make this happen. So when I take actions to make it happen, the belief sometimes will be shaky when the results do not support what I manifest. But I have to go back and keep reworking on my belief. And when I grow up in an environment that you don't grow a business or do well by your beliefs, okay? You do well in your business and in life by hard work. It is extremely difficult for me to execute this path. That's why I know that the programming that was taught into me has a big influence on how fast my business is going to grow. So at this point in time, if you are watching this video, you may be dropping off and say that, oh, May is not teaching me any strategies or tactics. Well, I'm telling you here, you can have all the strategies and tactics, just like what I have, and I grind with those strategies and tactics, but it is not something that I would recommend for every single person. You need to have the resilience and you need to grind. I'm not going to say that you're not going to, but once you understand how to benefit from these extra tools, okay, it's going to make the grinding so much easier. All right. You can know all the things that you need to know to do and what to do and how to do. But if I tell you that there's a better way, easier way to do it, if you look into yourself and work on your inner programming, wouldn't you do it? Right? If you were to change your programming and your belief, you're going to get the result faster. Wouldn't you do it? I wish that I have hired that particular coach way before, not 4 years ago, but way before, to change my programming. So the last point that I want to say is your programming and your surrounding is going to greatly influence your success. I was programmed to think that nothing is going to give you, nobody's going to give you anything for free. Everything is going to be extremely hard if you want to be successful in life. So better get used to working hard. Better get used to money is not easy to make. Okay, that's the programming that I had. That there's never going to be enough money. Okay, there you go. That's the programming that I talk about, right? Point number 2, there's never going to be enough money, but there are ways to make more money. I was, like, for me, it was as clear as day. There's never going to be enough money because that's what my mom taught me. But once I changed the programming that, okay, there's never going to be enough money, but we're never going to run out of money. I never was taught that we are never going to run out of money. My programming is there's never going to be enough money. So you have to work so that you can just barely make it to have enough money. When I hired the wealth awareness coach, she taught me that there's money everywhere. You need to be ready to receive it. When you think about it, can you think of yourself as a millionaire, multi-millionaire? Do you believe that you can be a multi-millionaire? How does it feel like? Can you accept that feeling? Does it make you feel comfortable? Do you have doubts? When she started talking about that, and I realized that I don't feel comfortable because I don't believe I can be, because my mom taught me that there's never going to be enough money. So how am I going to think that I can be a millionaire? So I have to work that programming, okay, and surround myself with the people who truly believe that they are not a millionaire now, but they can be and they will be a millionaire, so that we can all be in this bubble, okay? In this bubble that you build for yourself, so that you hold on to the belief. If you cannot hold on to the belief, the other people are going to lend you their belief in you. And that's what I learned in the last 4 years. And that's why my business just took off so quickly, right? Like M2 has always been a 6-figure profit company, but we almost, we almost crossed $500,000 in profit in a short period of time. And for the last, how many years? 8 years, I was grinding just to keep to 6-figure profit, but never hit $500,000. So in this case, right, what is going on? What has helped? That's when I decided to surround myself with people with the right programming, and also change my own programming to start thinking that things doesn't have to be the way it is. I have the power to change how I want it to be. I have the power to change how I feel. I have the power to change what I can make happen. So these are the things that I have learned from my 7 to 9 figure business coaches and mentors. If you want to learn more, I recorded a podcast for this. And the podcast is dropped every single Thursday, and it's called the Unstoppable Eventrepreneur. Okay, not entrepreneur, Unstoppable Eventrepreneur. Eventrepreneur. So go listen to my show tomorrow. It drops tomorrow morning. Every Thursday we drop a podcast. Go listen to more on the strategies and the tactics, because I talk more over there on the strategies and tactics. This one over here. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that somebody wrote, like Frida wrote the takeaway. So thank you so much for doing a recap, Frida. So now tonight, okay, not tonight. Not sorry, I lost my train of thoughts. Okay, so if I talk about not many people have the resources or want to spend their resources in paying for high-level coaching, okay, where you get one-on-one coaching, or in a community where you have like-minded entrepreneurs that cost 50, 30, 50, 75, 100K community. That's why I kept talking about our life support community. Our life support community is only $17 a month. We have 3 co-working sessions where we do CEO stuff and 1 personal development course. And when I have time, and I try to make it at least once a month, I will do a hot seat Q&A with me. Like today, we have a hot seat Q&A with me at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, where I'm going to share with you, if I were to redo my business, start from day one, what would I have done differently? So I'm sharing this with the people inside our live community. And it is not a contract base. It is 1 month on or 1 month off. So, and if you're on online, please drop the link. If not, then I'll just go onto Instagram. I'll drop it myself, and also in Facebook. So join the live community and surround yourself with people who are in the process of changing their belief and who are already working on their beliefs, are on the path to making their manifestation desires happen, taking action. Not those people who are waiting for things to happen for them. Not those people, and can you drop it on Instagram as well? Not those people who are always making excuses. Okay, put it this way. So at the end of the day, I don't build stuff that's crappy. You all should know me. So click on the link, check out the live community, join for a month or 2. If you don't like it, then just cancel it. It doesn't matter. There's no contract. Again, I'm here to share. I'm here to share my own experience, what I learned from my mentor. And hopefully you'll be able to take away from today's session and implement what I've shared with you. And the most difficult part of business growth is not learning the what to and the how to, is to have hard conversations with yourself and to have somebody remove the blinders from you so that you can see things that you have not been able to see, such as what are the things that's blocking you that you may not even know. I never knew that what was blocking me to catch momentum so quickly is my programming that you can only attain financial wealth by working hard and saving and not spending money. Okay, I never knew that was what was blocking my wealth until I hired my wealth awareness coach. Okay, so this is just a snippet of it. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for giving me your time. Once again, I'm extremely blessed to be able to come and teach this Wednesday to all of you. I hope you have enjoyed the session. All right, so once again, give me your heart emoji, love, some reactions to let me know that you have enjoyed today's session. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. And for those of you who's inside my live community, see you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone inside Zoom. Bye, everybody. Talk to you again next week.